Tom, we have a very special guest.
We certainly do. We are joined on the telephone by Mr. Jim Gaffigan. Jim, are you there?
I am here. I'm your roving reporter.
Well, now, Jim, first of all, in my hand right now, and I'm showing it to our YouTube fans, I am holding a bottle of the first, I think this might have been the first batch of Jim Gaffigan's Fathertime, a special batch of Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey that you presented us with last year. Now, I know Father's Day is just around the corner. This first one sold out, right?
It did sell out. And, you know, the weird thing is like having your own bourbon. I should set this up. This isn't a money-making scheme. This is actually a way for me to have an excuse to try more bourbon. It's like every time these batches sell out, my partner, I did this with a buddy of mine from college, and he's all excited. And I'm like, but that means we get less bourbon. So but it's just kind of this fun project that I've done, and the whole bourbon world is, and you know, I don't drink bourbon every day. That would be ridiculous. It's just at night. I only drink just two, and after that, I lose count. Jim
Gaffigan is our guest. Jim, do you drink it neat, as they say, or do you put it on ice, or do you add ginger ale? What is your way of taking the bourbon?
I like a big rock, and it's weird. It's my bourbon evolution I like a higher proof. I used to I don't know what's happening. It's teenagers. That's what it is. It's like bourbon is the medicine for dealing with teenagers. I'm not saying alcohol is the answer, but it's pretty close.
Jim Gaffigan's bourbon. Now, is there a batch available, and where does one find it?
Oh, there is one available. It's at fathertime-bourbon.com. This is the middle child mystery. This is the third batch, and it's named after my middle child. And the mystery is because, as a parent, you feel a certain tinge of guilt. You know, middle children are always kind of considered like, oh, they were ignored. But it's like at one point they were the youngest. And so it's like, I don't understand.
The photograph on the bottle of Fathertime, it's a gentleman on the phone. Is that your father?
That is my grandfather.
Oh, wow.
Who is from Springfield, Illinois. And as your kids become teenagers, you realize your dad wasn't a monster. He was just trying to make sure that you didn't end up a serial killer. I adjusted my perspective towards my father, and I also learned from finding your roots that my grandfather, the man on the front of the bottle, he made dentures in Springfield, Illinois, and I thought, oh, that's interesting, made dentures. But I learned through that show, Finding Your Roots, that he had broke this cycle of my family has a long history of being coal miners, and he was the first one to kind of break that cycle and, kind of help my family get to the middle class. So he's considered a hero. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with coal mining, but his father had said that he could do anything but work in a coal mine. So I just think, he's the reason my father went to college and why I can tell diarrhea jokes for a living.
Hey, Jim, I noticed I should have guessed it was your grandfather because he's holding an old-fashioned phone, and the cord isn't a curly cord. It's just a straight piece of wire like they had way back when. So this photograph must be from like the 40s or the 50s, maybe.
No, it's way back in the day. But the genes are strong. I feel like I look like that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yes,
and he's got those kind of old-fashioned glasses that everyone in my elementary school wore with kind of black on the top. Yep. And once again, Fathertime, I'm sure if you just Google Fathertime whiskey, it'll show you how to grab a bottle. And we always look forward to talking to you, Jim.
Thanks so much, you guys.
Well, you're very welcome, Jim. But next time, please go through the proper channels. Don't just call us.
Bedazzled and bedazzled.
Yeah. And, and you could always send us some of the bourbon, for God's sake.
I appreciate your bourbon.
The reason you have that bottle is I sent it to you.
That's right.
That's right.
He sent us.
No, I stole this. Jim Gaffigan, always a great pleasure. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Jim.
Love you, Jim.
Thank you. Take care.
You too, Jim. See you, man.
Oh, God, what a great guy.
One of the hardest I've ever laughed for an hour straight.
Yep.
Seeing him live.
I mean, and that middle child thing he said is true. There's like so much guilt around the middle kid. I mean,
Is
Dad,
there, yeah?
you have so much guilt. I'm in studio this morning. I mean, it works out okay for us.
There. Wow.
You got to share bedrooms. They put you in the hallway on vacation, but yeah, you got to hang out.
Don't put baby in the hallway. What are you talking about?